Knowledge, teamwork and game smarts. These are the ingredients turning your everyday players into tomorrow's professional gamers. But to truly appreciate the future competitors of esports, we need to pay homage to the moments from the past. Arena Esports takes you on a trip back in time to enjoy the greatest plays from the world of esports. The champions of the realm took to the arena once more, as rivals in the competitive world of Paladins laid down the gauntlet at the Skillshot Esports Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. 11 professional teams from across the globe brought their style of play to the relentless and unforgiving battlegrounds of the Paladins 2018 Summer Finals, a $10,000 LAN event.
No, yeah, Midow's got to get a little aggressive here, I think, just to find the dismounts and get some early poke, but he disgraces himself right into a Grumpy Bomb, which will find the kill, and now it's King Bomb coming out for Fuzzy Logic.
There it is, and there's another stun there in the back line. Looking like beautiful setup on the both frontliners and Drogos. Fuzzy Logic finds all three.
Streamed live to audiences around the globe, the 5-on-5 action came down to the crunch as two incredibly gifted squads broke through the ranks and rose as the tournament's final contenders. Leaving no room for error, the honourable world champions Natus Vincere had once more outplayed the competition, defeating the likes of Kanga Esports, Team Envy and Burrito Esports to secure a spot in the live event's grand finals bracket.
Fuzzy Logic trying to make his way back through Pulioli. You need to sprint forward. There's no more life for Sadok. Crimson has to get here. Oh, Pulioli will be able to come back up, but Sadok falls. Crimson on his mount trying to stay forward. Navi is giving themselves some zone. Oh, but Fernando stepped off the point for just a brief second, and Navi is going into the grand finals.
Creatives Phoenix, Mutu, Spunky and Lazy had rightfully earned their position in the tournament's final showdown. They were determined to see the LAN finals through to the very end and claim another 2018 trophy for Europe. Rising from the lower bracket to stop them in their tracks, North American hopefuls Team Envy had all the hallmarks of a capable Paladins fighting force. They defeated G2 Esports, Clown Fiesta, Fnatic and Burrito Esports through a grueling run in the lower bracket. They wanted a rematch against the team that had put them there, and after a 3-1 victory against Burrito, the Americans got their wish.
5 seconds left on defense. Random noob activates Dragon Punch. There is no Immortal to come through. It's going to look for Pulioli here. Dome Shield buys some time, though. Rock Monkey looking for a backline. Hecate right now as Dragon Punch is being channeled. Crimson one shot away from death. Does manage to get back to base, but will it be enough? Out comes Enlightenment from Hecate, but there is nobody left to defend, and Team Envy clean up their third straight game in a row on Jaguar Falls.
Random Noob, Tulki, Rubu, Rock Monkey and team captain Mr. Hayes went into the grand finals with a big task ahead of them. Excitement filled the room as the 10 gifted players prepared for game number 1. Damage output was key for Navi as they locked in Zin, Willow and Lian for the map of Stone Keep. The pressure became all too much for Team Envy as the first point of the day went to their competitors in blue. Rubu held the line for the Americans, but Navi's shots found their targets as the payload rolled over the final objective. Phoenix was popping off. Team Envy deaths were staggered as the payload was captured once again by the Europeans. The boys in red were constantly zoned out.
It's a 5v4, Nick. That's a really good dead zone as well for Creative, shutting down on healing both frontliners now, starving for the sustain. Now the Immortal will get them through it, but up into the sky again for the second time in the back half of this round. And you wonder why they had to nerf her ult charge speed. This is why, and this is why Alan said Navi looking pretty unstoppable today. A 4-0 in game 1.
Game 2's Bright Marsh had to be the map to turn things around for Team Envy. Rubu and Tulki would stand their ground with frontliners Anara and Fernando, while Navi locked in Bomb King and Zin to break down the Americans' defense. In a similar flavor to Game 1, Team Envy was pushed back time and time again. With creatives flinging bombs on the left and Mutu getting pickoffs on the right, Navi's frontliners were free to remain on cart and score back-to-back points. In the following round, Team Envy finally showed some signs of life. Tulki remained on point, while Random Noob caused chaos from above. The team in blue were desperate to regain control after falling to Navi's defense. Random Noob found kills, but the rest of his team hit the ground when trickling onto the point. The second game of the grand finals went to Natus Vincere.
Out of the sky, Spunky goes for a very risky play, admittedly, and he pulls it off.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity for him to showcase again why he is the player he is, why when he was dropped he felt it was undeserved, and why despite that he crawls his way back into the top. Natus Vincere, just like that, with big plays, show up in game 2.
2 games behind, the members of Team Envy were under immense pressure at the Skillshot Studios in Atlanta. The draft for game number 3 of the 2018 Paladin Summer Finals got underway. And with all the attention focused on finally taking a game from the Europeans, Team Envy locked in a very safe double support, double frontliner combo. The map was Timbermill, notorious for its long-ranged plays and open-terrain warfare. To no surprise, Lazy's Anara laid claim to the first capture point for Na'Vi, but the Americans turned it around by wiping the boys in red off the cart over and over till the scores were even. Committing to a couple of ultimates, Team Envy didn't let Na'Vi take control in the second round. Pushed back and isolated, the Europeans had no choice but to hand this point over to their opponents. Although they were met with a solid defense, Team Envy did it again in the following round. After committing Rubu and Mr. Hayes' ultimates, Na'Vi were being zoned off the point and found themselves on defense once more.
Name's Rock Monkey. Welcome to the party, buddy. Rubu says, hey, Rock, remember we playing on that PGS team just a little bit ago? Let's show them why we here now in the big leagues. Rubu sliding away. Mutu finds the kill, and that was huge. But can't Random Noob pick it up? This is the pick they wanted to turn it around. I think it's going to be Envy with the win, bringing it back here 2-1. This set's not over, boys.
With the point on the board, the Team Envy squad took a little time to refocus. They had proven to themselves they could outmatch Natus Vincere, and would need to keep it up moving into Game 4's Split Stone Quarry. The Americans locked in Buck and Zin to win the flank game, while Random Noob took heads from a distance with the popular sniper Kinessa. At a nail-biting 99% per side, the first point of the game went to Team Envy. Their strategy from the draft was paying off. Natus Vincere's damage spread held the line. The cart was halted as the Europeans evened the points. Random Noob found some valuable picks, while Tulki and Rock Monkey eliminated Navi's frontliner. Team Envy were in dominant form. Mr. Hayes kept his team alive while the payload found its final destination. Great positioning from Team Envy's flank and damage champions was winning them the game. The Americans' Game 4 story took a turn for the worst when Na'Vi gained control of the capture point. Mutu and Phoenix had adapted to their opponent's positioning. Team Envy ultimates were ineffective. The team in red lost a game that was heavily in their favour from the get-go.
Is he going to go for it? I mean, Lazy is here. A bad wall could maybe change everything. They find Mutu in the backline, which is huge. And Creatives on the low ground means that somehow, some way, Envy are going to at least temporarily stabilize through time and space, but it's missed. Phoenix finds a triple in this fight. Can he find a quadra here? Natus Vincere.
Come on, let him have it.
They win game 4.
Let him
That's
have
a huge play by Phoenix.
Natus Vincere were at tournament point. The team's effort in the last few rounds threw Team Envy completely off guard. Game 5 was Jaguar Falls. The Europeans went for a 3-damage lineup with Zin, Cassie and Moji, while Team Envy doubled up with frontliners. Whether it was great positioning by Team Envy or the obscure Moji pick by Natus Vincere, the North Americans seamlessly claimed the first point of the game. It was a victory short-lived, as Team Envy were forced off point. The scores were even after a solid Na'Vi defense. History repeated itself, as Team Envy once again outperformed their rivals on the capture point. Only this time, the Europeans were being pressured by Rubu's Makoa, while Willow and Leon claimed kills from the backline. Random Noob and Rock Monkey were having a dream run as they wiped a disoriented Na'Vi off the final objective.
Now watch out for creatives here because you can do a lot of work, and that's a killing spree. But Random Noob, this verticality, it's so difficult. They don't have any hit scan except Spunky. That's the other thing that's so difficult about it. Double kill by the time he falls. Creatives is the one to take him down, but creatives will follow suit and go back into Spectator. That's going to be a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Team Envy take this game.
He's just dominant.
Team Envy were able to claim a second win at the summer finals. The battle for Serpent Beach would be the skirmish to end it all at the Skillshot Arena, as Natus Vincere locked in Fernando and Ash to fortify the front line. Team Envy's dual support offensive resulted in the first point, but Na'Vi quickly put a stop to their assault to even the score. Rubu planted himself on the capture point, while Rock Monkey and Random Noob went to town on the opposing forces. Team Envy flexed their dominance as the payload rolled over the line. In a similar story to Splitstone Quarry, Natus Vincere turned on in the 11th hour. Team Envy dropped the ball completely as the Europeans tied the map to 3 points aside. From there, it was Na'Vi's game. The Europeans took it all as each member cycled through their ultimates.
As well. Random Noob finds Phoenix. Overtime has ticked away, and somehow Rock Monkey is still alive. He is fighting for what may be the most important moment in the entirety of this set. Rubu gets onto the point to take overtime once more, and he needs an Astral Mark. Random Noob is here. No waitlist, though. He's going to try to touch down, and he will, but he dies right away. I think this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that, Na'Vi have become your champion.
Europe came and conquered the Summer Major. The members of Natus Vincere added another trophy to their long line of Paladins esports victories.
Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing esport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.